talking about?
What's up, True Feelings family? How you guys doing? We are dealing with another hot, humid day. So I just figured, let me try to record the video before I go to work. Because if I come back, I'll be sweaty and tired. So let's just get into Will and Courtney. You know, I've been wanting to say this for a while now. Why this man's lips so dang on orange? Like, it looked like he put on orange lipstick. Now, here's the thing about Will. Will's a drama queen. He really is a drama queen. Now, he could have very well did this divorce without even tracking her down. Being that he didn't know where he lived, and I'm just saying this off my own experience when I got a divorce. If you just say you don't know where the person is, back then in the late 90s, I think it was like 1999 or something, all they do is put an ad in the paper for a couple of weeks. If they do not answer that ad, then I was granted my divorce. That's all he had to do. All this tracking down and looking for, that's all he had to do. He is straight up drama queen. So he called her, and you know, she was happy to get that call. She thought she was going to hear some other shit. He said, listen, I've been trying to call you. You ain't been answering your phone. I want to meet up with you so we can sign some divorce papers. Like, we just going to get a divorce. And she's like, dude. He's like, well, you did this, Courtney. You did this to us. Just being a whole ass drama queen, right? So he said, well, wait a minute, motherfucker. She said, you know, I'll be adding shit. She said, I was getting rid of that damn fake ass ring and they told me that ring is fake. And he goes, oh my God, that's a damn lie. I spent $10,000 on that ring. Whoever told you that was a lie? Then he pops up in the confessional. I bought that ring online and didn't get it appraised, but at least I have an insurance claim. How? You got a ring that you didn't get appraised. You mean to tell me, sir, that you spent $10,000 on a ring over the internet for somebody you was just meeting for the first time? You full of shit, sir. And I think all of us can see that you're full of shit and saying that you lying. You trying to act like you some shit. Didn't he say something about he needed to handle this shit in Portland so he didn't lose his job? I thought he said in the beginning he had his own business creating some furry people that dress in furry little animals website. Didn't he say that? Am I wrong about that? He's probably one of them people. He's probably a member. He probably didn't create shit. But anyway, Will be lying his ass off. He did not pay $10,000 for that ring because he just, like, I'm sorry, he was just so nonchalant. I'm sorry. It was just like, oh, no, ma'am, he did not pay no $10,000 for that ring. He was scamming you. He scammed you the whole time. You know he did. I feel like I said, I feel like he's scamming us. So according to my recollection, this girl done moved 3 times. She got kicked out of the first sober house. She said her friend found her other little sober house, the one that we met in the beginning. That was the one that Mark dropped her off to. Then her other little girlfriend came and picked her up and took her to this other house that Mark got her. Now, I'm assuming if Mark turned her on to his friend, I'm pretty sure Mark paid the move-in rent because this girl don't go to work. I never see her going. We don't know where she really work at, but she always saying she don't know how much she get paid. If you know how much they paying you, you can figure that shit out. So I ain't trying to hear it. Like I said, I don't think they have a goddamn job. I really don't. But I'm pretty sure that if Mark turned him on to, that's his friend, he probably paid that $600. Like she said, she just needs some money. Curse her ass is broke. So the producers, in my opinion, they gave him the address. He said he was able to track her location. She would be turning her location on and off. But anyway, I think the producers gave him the address because the show must go on. We gonna show you where this heifer live at. So he pop up to the door, knock, knock, knock. She just looked and said, I know this motherfucker didn't show up. She closed the door. She's like, I am shaking. Get my address. Girl, the producers gave him your address. So now he has the nerve to be disrespectful at somebody else's house. This isn't this girl's home. He probably thinks she living there with a trick. So that's probably why he was being disrespectful, knocking on the door loud, talking loud in that nice little neighborhood. Man, yeah, in that nice little neighborhood. So she steps her little ass outside. He says, well, I got the divorce papers. Sign the papers. She took that paper. She tore it up. She like, you shove them down. Papers up your hole. ass, sir. So then he turned back into a drama queen. He don't know how many millions of sugar daddies she's been with since he been gone. Don't know what the hell she been doing. He don't know. Who you been sleeping with, girl? Who are you sleeping with? I said, okay, drama queen, you need to just calm the hell down. And she's like, what, sir? What? Yeah, what? Courtney, because you've been here, there, everywhere. I feel like you do a little bit of something for a little change just to survive. You'll never admit that on TV, but ain't nobody just giving you free money like that. I'm sorry. Maybe so. Maybe so. I had a few male friends that if I needed something back when I was like her, they would give it to me. So that's it. But that is just not a good life to live, having to rely on other people. You need to take your ass back to Washington and deal with the shit that you got going on so you can start doing better as a grown woman. Anyway, that's it with them. We'll see what's going to happen later. Next, let's flip the page. Daniel and Bianca. I hope I can say this without getting in trouble. Daniel's a bitch. You know, one thing I can say about Bianca, when she first came on the scene, she wasn't lying about her addiction. She wasn't lying about her love to drink. She wasn't trying to hide it. She gave no shits. But maybe this is what's happening now that she was on the other foot now that she's sober. Now, he out here lying, and he has absolutely awful friends. Feel like from the beginning that we've been watching Bianca and this boy, Daniel, they always meet, knowing that he has this alcoholic problem, right? Continue to meet at bars. Like that's the only place they can't find miniature golf, go-kart. They continue to meet at bars. And these are people who say that they family members, people they say that they love them, and these little ratchet ass friends that he got who encouraged his ass to come to that bar. Okay? And that little snag-a-tooth friend of his, I didn't understand him how he could say, as long as I've known Daniel, he's been sober. Daniel been locked up for a long time. He only been out for a little bit of time. So how long does this friendship go back? Although they are egging him on to drink. But yet, Daniel was sitting there lying about his drinking problem. Because he's coming off like, hey, this is the first drink I've had in 5 years. Friends asked when the last time I drank. It's been 5 years since I drank. This motherfucker probably been drinking every day, every other day. He been drinking, okay? He's got in trouble for drinking. He is back on the wagon, but he want to blame Bianca. I'm not going to allow somebody who have an addiction to blame another person for them using. She didn't make you pick up and drink. I'm trying to figure out why you stayed with this crazy wart that keeps. How'd you stay with her this long? That's your fault, Daniel. That is your downfall. And I'm still trying to figure out what happened to they having better XCX, because remember, she was saying, he don't get down good. I don't even like the way he touch. He just in, out, don't even feel like we doing anything. Did that improve? Because she's so stuck to him, like she is just giving her all he got. So he ordered him a Long Island iced tea. He take a little sip. Then he drink. Meanwhile, this girl is blowing his phone up. He's taking shots, and they're telling him, you know, this is cool to do, but just drink today, not 2 tomorrow. He says, no, just 1 today. All along, like I said, he's just sitting there lying to his friends, and his friends who are supposed to care about him are encourage him to drink. Yeah, dealing with this crazy bitch, you need to have a drink. That's not friends, Daniel. That's not friends, sir. So she's steady blowing his phone up, and her friends is like, look, just hit the ignore button. Don't answer that shit. Daniel's like, you know, knowing her ass, she probably got a little tracker device on my ass. She's going to pop up. And as you know it, here she comes flying around the corner, pulling up in the damn parking lot. There she is, looking at him. Well, yeah, and he just sitting there after he just took his shot and had his little lemon chaser and shit. But, you know, he drunk now. So right now he don't give a fuck. So now he being sarcastic, responding to why you over here drinking. You know you're not supposed to be drinking. You know you on parole shit. You can get in trouble for drinking. Don't you know that shit? And he was just like, you know, I really don't give 2 shits. And the friends had to just get up and go at some point. One of them said something, and I thought, you know what? You should fuck you. You shouldn't even be in your conversation. Just disappear, because you guys did not help the situation. So they get up. They go outside. He's still talking shit, trying to figure out why he drinking, What happened? What switch flipped? She got sober for him, which you should have got sober for yourself. And now the tables have turned and he don't give a shit. But now he really don't give a shit. He drunk, he dropping his food, he got in the car, he don't want to talk to her. He trying to talk, he telling her to shut the fuck up, calling her bitch. He just don't care anymore. Daniel was over because Daniel was drunk and he was telling his drunk truth about how he felt about her ass. He says, you don't cook, you don't clean unless I ask you to, bitch. You don't do nothing. She says, minute. Yes, the husband called you a bitch. As a matter of fact, I don't even want to be around you. I don't like you. He didn't say that, but he wanted to say that. As a matter of fact, when you get to that next light, but if you don't stop this car, I am jumping out this because I just hate you. I hate you with the level of passion of stomping a roach. I hate you. Let me out this car. I can't stand your voice, your look, your attachment. He says, this girl is attached to me. She needs some friends. She needs a hobby. I don't want to be the person that she just want to hang on to. He's smothered, but that's your fault, sir, because you had that issue before you guys got this apartment together. We watched it. So this is your downfall. You needed an excuse to drink. She was your excuse to drink. That's all that is. That's all that was. So he done crashed out on her ass. And it seemed like looking at the episodes, they're just going to be continued more crash outs. Let's flip the page to scamming ass Latisha and Keith. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna put this out there. Don't give a shit. I just don't believe in their storyline too much because she's already proved to us that she a damn scammer. Right now she needs some damn money so she can pay court fees and all these fees that she probably got lining up from taking people's identity, putting their names on homes and shit. See, you already in scamming phase. We watching it happen at the damn house you living in right now. It's not in your name. It ain't even your damn house. Feel like if I was Keith, I would be afraid to stay with this bride. But you're going to get me back locked up is what's going to happen. You're going to get me back locked up with her scamming damn ways. But she sit there, and I saw something on Instagram. I might show it, I might not, where she's talking about her situations and she's laughing like this shit's funny. And I think she do that because maybe deep down inside you feel embarrassed. So instead of hiding back, you just gonna come out with it and act like you don't give a shit and you want to talk about how pretty you are. And okay, then you should have got a man that'll take care of your ass. Here's the thing for me, y'all. Let's back up to when she first came on. Remember when she first came on? Keith had money, according to her. Keith was the one who bought that ring. Remember they had an issue about how much she spent on that ring. She was supposed to spend like $3,000, $5,000, and she ended up spending like $8,000, $10,000. So why is she having all these housing issues and all these damn issues if this man had money? What happened to his little hustle? Am I the only one that remember that shit? So right now, I can't believe anything they got going on. They done came up with a storyline with Catfish Stephanie. Catfish Stephanie. Come on now. I didn't want to hear it. Just watching him trying to act threw me off. Like he don't know no Catfish Stephanie. All of a sudden this Catfish Stephanie done send him a text, send him pictures. She's seeing this shit. They have their little disagreement. Then they go into the bedroom and do what they gonna do. So apparently this is gonna keep going on. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was a Stephanie. He was in that damn rehab, but he felt like don't nobody gonna send him no pictures looking this fine, inviting me to any parties. It's gotta be a fucking catfish. But we shall soon find out. We shall soon find out. So that's it. That's all. Hey y'all. Just saw them show a little preview. Seeking Sister Wives is coming back. I don't know how I'm gonna budget this shit in, but I'm doing my best. So I might show up tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm really supposed to be at work, but I might be off because it is my birthday weekend. So my husband is taking me to a resort casino so we can, have some fun, play, and do whatever for the weekend. But if I'm off tomorrow, I will show up in the morning after watching Love After Lockup, the new episode, see which one I can pop in there real quick. Anyway, y'all, thanks for showing up when I show up. And to all the Virgo babies, happy birthday for September babies. Don't be an asshole, y'all. Bye.